Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakdash, giving double honor to the Apostle Elders of Great Millstone, peace and blessings to much pushing his truth and sincerity. All right, as you can see from the title here, this lesson is about Babylon the Great, downfall of it. All right, who is Babylon the Great? America. Why is Babylon the Great gonna fall? Because of the sins that reach heaven here. All right, this place blasphemed the Most High. All right, it hid the faces of the judges. It told you was a nigga. It told you it's okay it made abominable fools, delicacy. It told you it's okay to be to ride the cock carousel. It told a man it's okay to be a mo. They got forever chemicals in your food. Artificial trees, artificial grass, anything the Most High gave us to survive, they took it away and tried to make their own thing. That's why they got Wonder Burgers or whatever that fake meat shit, 3D printed meat. Anything in the law that said don't do this, they push that here in America. We make you swear on the Bible, but you should try this out. This is a hot dog with 10% pork and 80% beef and 10% lamb. They're just gonna mix the meats and they're gonna throw a little bit of abominable food in it. I see you chastise your child. We're gonna have to take you to jail for that. Anything the scriptures say do, they find some way, like Isaiah 10:1, the unrighteous decrees. That's all they doing, them unrighteous decrees here. But that's why Babylon gotta go, and it will fall. This is Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion is broken down. And why is Babylon known as a city of confusion? Because everything here is confusing. You could walk down the street, you don't know if that's a man or a woman. All right? You don't know what you're eating. Half of the time, you don't know what's real. It's so much propaganda. You don't even know. For all we know, motherfucking Israel and Palestine never been at war. There might be old ass clips from Russia and Ukraine. You never really know with the news here. Of course, we looking at the signs, and we can tell some things are true, but it's just so much confusion here. They sending billions off to Ukraine and Israel and Palestine, but you got homeless here. It say, every house is shut up that no man may come in. It's going to be very desolate in that day. It ain't going to be, the spirit of mirth is not going to be here. These grocery stores going to be emptied out. Niggas going to be in a house trying to survive like it's a fucking apocalypse movie. They going to be drinking sewage water. All right? They going to be all type of madness, bro. All type of shit. It say, there is a crying for wine in the streets. That wine is talking about the understanding, the scriptures. Because people are going to be wondering, what's going on? How do we get here? They going to be wondering. And then when they get down to it, they're not going to have the understanding. They're not going to have the stability. But we are, the electives, the hopeful electives. It say all the joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone. Ain't gonna be no Friday night. Oh, it's the girls' night tonight. We finna hit the club. That ain't finna be none of that. You come outside your house, you getting snatched up. Ain't gonna be no. Well, I know it's Jacob's Trouble, but y'all wanna go get a pizza real quick? No, nigga, it's gonna be unsafe. Niggas ain't gonna. You think it's gonna be pizza? You think Papa John's gonna be open during Jacob's Trouble? You gotta be in one of them chip cities. Cause ain't no way all these bullets, these UN troops, it said man shall desire to lead a city and shall not be able in 2nd Ezra the 15th chapter. Nigga, you ain't going to Papa John's, you about to be stuck. Verse 12. In the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Why? It's gonna be hell, bro. It's gonna be buildings on fire. You're gonna have UN troops shooting it out with so-called U.S. citizens. You're gonna have all them immigrants that came over here. They gonna be fighting. Bro, you're gonna have the Dragons of Arabia, Second 14. They gonna be blowing shit up. So it's gonna be a lot of destruction. It say the city gonna be left desolate, desolation. When the missiles hit, this place gonna be desolate. It's gonna be a fucking plain, a desert. Verse 13. When thus it shall be in the midst of the land among the people, there shall be as the shaking of an olive tree, and as the gleaning of grapes when the vintage is done. All right, so for those, hold on. So for those who don't know, you should look up what the gleaning of grapes is. The gleaning of grapes is when you would have, let's say you was a grape picker, you would pick the grapes off the vine, and the ones that fell on the ground, you would leave to the less fortunate, the homeless, people like that. Now, the gleaning of grapes, them grapes that's on the ground, they get swept up by the homeless, or the less fortunate, or the hungry. So basically saying it's not gonna be nothing left. Because after the gleaning of grapes, after you didn't pick the grapes, the ones fell on the ground, the less fortunate came and swooped them up, it's nothing left. Just like Babylon the Great, it's going to be nothing left. Revelation 17 and 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. So why is there going to be nothing left here? These other nations that she was allied with, that America was allied with, your Israel's and the NATO and EU, basically. These nations that she was allied up with, they gonna turn on her. They gonna finally realize, hold on, she been getting over on us the whole time. And they gonna take their missiles and they gonna about face, instead of aiming them at Russia, they gonna turn them and aim it at America, and they gonna shoot. It say, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. What's gonna burn her with fire? Those missiles. Isaiah 9 and 5, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. All right, so your wars, even all the way up to like World War I, World War II, they was fought with swords. So you would hear niggas screaming, yelling, the gnashing of teeth, the clashing of metal. You would hear these things. It say, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So this war gonna be fought with missiles. That's what the burning and fuel of fire gonna be, missiles. What else could that be? That's the question you gotta ask these people. Even though they blinded and they just don't want it to be the truth. What else could that be? Oh yeah, this next war we're gonna have a lot of flamethrowers. No, no, it's gonna be missiles. That's the logical and only answer is missiles. Isaiah 24 and 20, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. All right, so when them missiles hit, the ground gonna have the greatest earthquake ever. It's gonna shake. It's gonna feel like the earth was drunk. You ever seen a drunk man? He can't stand up. It look like he getting ready to fall both ways. He leaning this way, he leaning that way. He can't stay up. Back leaning forward, he falling forward. He all over the place. That's how the earth gonna be. It's gonna be motherfucking trees popping right out the ground. Just, it's gonna shake so hard. Buildings just falling over. It say, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy on it, and it shall fall and not rise again. So Babylon, you're not coming back. After this destruction hit you, it's gonna be over with. Your economy gonna be knocked out. Your military power gonna be knocked out. Your spiritual belief is gonna be dead because all those witches and warlocks here, they power gonna be wiped out. The demons ain't gonna fuck with them no more. So your whole system gonna be eradicated. The beast system is gonna be destroyed. Revelations 18:2, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitations of devils, and the hole of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So that's how we know y'all not coming back. All right, after the missiles hit, it's gonna be a desolate. It's gonna be a desert. The only thing that's gonna be here, the only thing that's gonna be able to survive here is gonna be hateful birds, vultures, your scavenger birds, your lizards. It's gonna be evil spirits here. But the average person ain't gonna be able to survive here. Ain't gonna be no Moab like, you know what? I'm tired of my parents in the kingdom. I'm moving to Babylon. No, that's not gonna be a thing. They're gonna do that, and then they're gonna die a week later from lack of water. Babylon, this ain't the book of Eli where the nigga gonna rebuild Babylon. No, it's thus said the scriptures, it's gonna be destroyed. This Revelations 18:21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus will the violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. So there you go right there. It shall be found no more at all. When Babylon the Great, Mystery Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, all the same thing, just different names for it. When it gets destroyed, it's not getting built back up. It's not going to recover. It's not getting hit with a scratch, man. It's getting hit with a fucking missile. Multiple, 200 million warheads at that. This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 8. And there follow another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. So, the reason why Babylon gonna fall, like I explained earlier, was the sins they raised up to heavens. But this place committed fornication with all nations. Not only did you touch the apple of the Most High eye, you touched the Most High all his shit. You came in the Most High house, you laid with his woman, and then you rearranged his couches, you took his TV down, you took his award trophies down, and you played with him like this was your house. You took all the nations and you tried to make them yours. But you belong to the Most High just like the other nations. So for all those abominable sins, all that, pushing your doctrine on these nations, pushing your doctrine on the nation, the Lord, he's going to destroy you. All right, I'm going to close out with that. We're going to end it off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, giving double honor to the apostle of this great millstone, peace and blessings to those pushing this truth and sincerity and abide babul.